It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. This should be a good one to watch under the lights on Monday night.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from Tampa. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They send Godwin in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Godwin working the right side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
This one on target to Godwin.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A tight end in motion now. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. A short one there to Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, O'Keefe. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On third down, it's White. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This one from 52 yards away. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that powerful arm. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he is reaping all the benefits. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Buccaneers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
This one complete to Palmer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he is not gonna get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. On 1st down, it's White. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. That's to the right side and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner, so that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The open man is Reed. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Go. No chance at all. He'll go down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Love. A pass taken in by Watson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time. And
Todd Bowles disagrees with that call, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he'll take this to about the 28. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with White. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Big T.J. Slayton on the tackle.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but If they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. There's that man again, another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a 1st down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead. And we get you across the state to Orlando and check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Love. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Back to throw is Love. And he'll take it on in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
16. Packers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Baker to throw. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 3. Throwing is Baker. This one caught left side by Evans.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On fourth down, on comes Jake Camarda to punt for Tampa Bay. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. A throw on the move is caught.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time.
Todd Bowles disagrees with that call, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. Packers set to kick this one away. This returnable with Palmer. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On second down, Baker. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Third and long. Here comes Otten in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. A short one there to Otten. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A second down throw for Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
On comes the Packers punting team. They'll be forced to punt trailing here in the fourth quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. This is White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He finds his tight end, Keith. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the pistol, a give to White. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Taking off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. Good-looking drive. Rolls on 18 more yards.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. There's that man again. Another catch.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Here is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, there's nothing like a quarterback who can take a play that's not in the playbook and bring it to life and bring it to the end zone for a touchdown.
These are the most difficult plays for a defense to defend because you think you do everything right. You have all the receivers covered. You're able to force the quarterback off his initial spot, but sometimes you just can't teach it.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Irving now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Now he'll run it. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing is Baker. Going up top for Evans. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. Baker to throw. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
What a defensive breakdown, Mike. It's the last play of the game. You have to keep everything in front of you and then just rally tackle. But instead, they let him get behind the defense. He does the rest after the catch, and this is going to take a while for them to get over this one. That is just a brutal loss.
So a win here for the Buccaneers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.